What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage, and I want to welcome you to Sparrow's Under Review, where every take is examined and nothing escapes the spotlight. Hosted by Stacey and Jr., movies, food, relationships, and culture are put under the microscope with bold opinions and real perspective. No shortcuts, no flybys. This is Sparrow's Under Review. So when you get through listening to this episode, come check us out each and every Friday on any DSP.
Hey everybody, my name's JR, and I went through a long process where I had to be moved to the Cleveland Clinic to be taken care of for my heart, and Stacey came along with me, and we got a surprise. Like, it's Thursday, March 10th, and freaking we knew what was going on. Scream 7 just came out of nowhere Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, because we watched it yesterday. Today's Thursday, right?
Yeah. Oh, so you got it the same day we watched it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And in my opinion, I want to say this, people. Everybody makes fun of multiple sequels like Fast and the Furious, which I will say, Fast and the Furious has been done way too much. The Hobbs and different stuff was cool, but Scream, they always find a way to reinvent themselves.
Right.
The goriness of this was too gangster. All I'm going to say is the Sabrina Carpenter lookalike killing at the very beginning of it, like, messed me up.
She was in that movie we watched. The Calling Hoover movie?
Okay, regretting us.
Yeah, everybody knew.
But they got her pretty bad. She got the worst killing of all of them.
Well, maybe. The most brutal, I feel like.
Yeah, like, her guts just dropped to the ground like splattered. And, like, the thing that got me about this movie was, like, I really was going into it. I was hoping it would be a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't bad at all. Like, if I had to sit down and redo the series and talk about it over and over, I could do it.
Right. I feel like I need to sit and rewatch them all because I know I haven't seen them.
Right. Like, I didn't know Dewey died, so that's how I know.
Right.
That's how I know I missed something.
All right. Spoiler alert for anybody else that didn't know that.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like, damn, Dewey was a comic. That was the only thing about this movie. This movie had no comic relief in that shit.
Right.
Like, this was like straight balls to the wall. I gotta kill you on some, like, just, like, when you watch Scream, we gotta know there's murder, murder, kill, kill. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The story is the same story over
Right.
with different people.
Right. And like they said, there's always more than one.
Right. So, and really thinking when I watched this, that there were multiple killers that we didn't know about, because we found out about this movie 3 or 4.
Right.
And then AI played a lot in this movie, not in the way that you're thinking, and that's one thing that was cool.
Right, they couldn't figure out whether certain images were AI or if they were real.
So I kind of like that, because that shit was like what reality is going to be like for us seeing.
Right.
And, like, I'm just telling y'all from a standpoint of, like, not having a regular... Okay. Now, one oddity that I found here, and this is crazy, YouTube must have had some kind of scheduled deal with them about this movie, because this movie is available on YouTube for $25. And we're going to go with the times, and I'm just going to say this. In the United States, this movie came out February 27th of 2026. And this movie doesn't have cold fog. Just this movie has its own deal with it. The numbers for it were impressive. The storyline, like, it fit for me. Like, Paramount, y'all do know what y'all doing when y'all make these movies. I had no problem with it. I'm glad we got back to Sydney. We learned about Stab again. And the crazy thing about the Stab movie was that, like, or the series, is the first opening sequence of this. Like, that shit was brutal.
Right.
Like, heavy, brutal. And I'm just thinking to
I was
myself...
confused at first.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, why is it so brutal? And what makes them decide that, oh, today we're just going to make this, like, the most brutal film we've done in so long? So the goriness of it didn't bother me. Shout out to Courteney for coming back. Matthew Lillard is the man. Like, how you go from being...
Lillard?
Yeah, how you go from being Scooby-Doo to being, he was always a bad guy in the motherfucking, Scream movies, but to me it was like, how did you get out here and get so wild,
Right.
so quick? Now, my question to you, Stacey, was simply this: when you watched this movie last night, Was it anything in it that you wanted more of, or did it feed all your urges?
I mean, I was kind of distracted for some of it. I mean, I paid attention enough to know the whole movie and understand the whole movie. But I don't know, there were some parts in it where it's like, seriously, that doesn't make sense.
Right, you still had that silliness to it.
Yeah,
Like how they escaped a few times.
right.
Because, you know, we was out there running and gunning and grabbing any of y'all. We gonna get you. There ain't gonna be no slip of the tongue or I'm slipping on a knife in my hand. Especially when homegirl was on the chandelier. And we ain't talking about you, Chandel. Talking about the chandelier. Like, she was on the chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
And how you gonna do all the effort to escape? You just
Right.
end up falling off the chandelier.
Right, it's like you do it to yourself.
Right, because I dang sure would have done something else. Because homie was just chilling.
Right.
He already knew what was going on. And I always wonder how any of them Ghostface never stabbed themselves by accident by falling. Because they fall and hit pretty hard.
Right.
Now, do you have a budget for this?
Let me see here. It looks like it was 45 million?
Yes, it was.
Dang. And you said this came out February 27th in theaters.
Yes.
So February 27th to March the 19th, your box office is 179.1 million.
Right. So that maybe solidifies itself to have another prequel, sequel, or whatever they want to do with it.
Well, I mean, kind of like you said, it's kind of like an occult following now.
Right.
Like people that grew up with it and enjoyed it are going to continue to watch it. Kind of like the Fast and Furious movies. We know it got crazy whenever they added them daggone spaceships, but everybody that loves Fast and the Furious still watches.
Right. And wasn't there some controversy with this movie over Jenny Ortiz or something like it, or Ortega? It may not have been. I thought she dropped out of some movie. And I'm surprised Patrick Dempsey wasn't back in here.
Was he in them?
He was in that Scream 3.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think I need to go back and watch them all.
Yeah, because it's an array of movies, and that's what kind of got me. It's kind of like, I don't remember anything past,
Right.
like, the last Scream that made sense to me was Scream 2. I don't think I watched any since then. But that's why it was kind of surprising that you allowed us to watch that, because normally, you know.
All right, let's talk numbers.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 31% of 203 critics' reviews were positive.
What? Okay.
Those are low numbers. For 203
Yeah, that
people
is.
and only 31% liked it? Dang. Metacritics gave it a score 35 out of 100. Cinema score was a B-.
I like your Cine score. Kind of made sense.
I mean, that makes sense.
I just don't get why, like, the other two are crazy. Like, Rotten Tomatoes, them people, I'm starting to think that, because, you know, the companies don't want to pay for bad publicity, but I'm thinking somebody pays for bad publicity from the other studios. Like, yo, this is a Paramount movie or Miramax. So let's not, you know, do this or that. Overall, a good movie. What I would say to do is what we're going to end up having to do. We're going to have to go back and watch, basically, how far do you need to go back? To the beginning?
I just want to go back to the beginning.
Because was Drew Barrymore in the first one?
I have no idea.
I don't even know, but I'm just making up.
My memory is terrible. Just kind of like I know what you did last summers. I'd like to get you on those.
Right. But
And then
like,
the scary movie.
I swear Drew Barrymore was in the first one. Like, I know maybe I'm tripping. I'm trying to look for that now, y'all, because I wonder if she was. Because I swear she was in the first one. I don't know why that sticks with me, but
I have no idea. Hard to tell.
I don't even know who was in the first one. But overall, the cast worked out for me. I only knew a few people, so it didn't. Like, I know it sounds crazy that I only knew a few people. But being a movie that came out in 1996.
Yeah, when was the first one?
1996.
Okay. Ooh, so we do have to watch that for our...
Yeah. Now let me go back,
30-year
y'all. Yeah, we'll do that, most definitely. So Drew Barrymore was in the first one. Like,
Okay.
With the bob cut, with the blonde hair.
That's
she's like,
her?
yeah, she's like the first one to get killed in that joint, I think. Casey. Yeah, and they got, you know, it's got a cancer. Neb Campbell, shout out to her, because she didn't survive all of it. The rest of them, and Courteney talks around it. Obviously, they're going to do that store power. You got a person from Friends. So overall, I say it's something you should go watch after you watch the rest of them. If you do not have a place to watch Scream right now, definitely head over to Pluto TV. I gotta talk to them about some type of sponsorship later, but Pluto TV has it there, and I do like the setup for Pluto TV because it's like a TV. It might actually come on like at a certain time if you're watching Pluto TV. But we'll do a podcast about Pluto TV later and how it's my new favorite streaming service. So, Stacey, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning in. We do apologize for any sound issues we have on this one because, like JR said, he's sitting in the hospital. This should come out pretty quick, so maybe he'll still be in here, but hopefully we'll be home by the time you're hearing this. So, wishes for a speedy recovery for him. If you'll leave us a comment below and then head on over to Facebook and give us a follow.
And on that note, I know I never do this. I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.